Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a pretty short commentary video just cause it's like, the holidays and I have other stuff to do. But, basically I'm just gonna be talking about the Grinch Simulator tournament and basically my thoughts on the whole, Grinch Simulator V2 situation after, a month and 3/4 of a month. So, yeah, I'll probably do 1 or 2 games. I just want to get this out of the way and explain some things. So, as I'm sure many of you are aware, the Grinch Simulator tournament was last weekend. As of recording this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be uploading this on the same day, but I don't know. I had gone into this tournament not expecting to do very well, but I had the mindset of okay, I'm going to play my 60 games, but I'm not going to go full sweat mode, cuz I was thinking that it was going to be the revamp that was going to be the tournament, right? So I thought, well, that would be my excuse for doing terribly. It's the revamp, the version that I'm worse at. I got on my first game of the tournament, and then I was completely shocked, for better or worse, to find out that the original map was the map being used for the tournament. I mean, I hadn't seen this coming. I don't even know if it was mentioned in the forum post. It was probably because of the weird wording. This whole, I have nothing against the admins or the build team or the game designers or anyone that took part in helping to make any of the Grinch Simulator stuff this year happen, but I feel like they did a pretty bad job of handling it. I mean, maybe it was just because I wasn't looking into the forum posts too much or what, but I feel like they haven't been very clear with us. And I know my commentary is all over the place on all sorts of different topics, but I found out pretty recently the main reason that the devs revamped Grinch Simulator was just because it was running on an older game engine, and it was the only game on Hypixel still running on. I mean, I don't understand the coding behind it, but basically, and there were some glitches. I had never encountered any glitches personally, but apparently there were, so. But, I mean, those are valid reasons. I can't blame them for it, and they just said that it's unlikely that the original map will be it'll be brought back, but that just confused me even more, because so they're gonna revamp the game mode because the original version was too glitchy, but then for the tournament, what one would argue is it's more necessary to not have any glitches. That's the old glitchy version, and I know they changed the original version a bit for the tournament, but still, I really don't understand the logic there, and especially they're gonna throw a new version of the game mode at us out of the blue. Wait, the map looks different. It just, something about it feels different. I don't know what it is, but something that just feels off. Getting back on track, I just they're throwing an entirely new version of the game at us for a couple weeks, and then a bunch of a lot more people than normal get really good at it, and then out of nowhere they just put the original version back in for a weekend-long tournament, and I really do not understand what their thinking was. Maybe from my perspective as a player, obviously maybe there's something I don't understand. It just really left me confused. I guess that's that's what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I'll do 1 more game just because I didn't get to finish everything that I wanted to explain. Oh, wait, went to the wrong side. Okay, yeah, I mean, there isn't much else to talk about, but I think since it's unlikely that the admins are gonna revert the Grinch Simulator to they're gonna revert the map. I mean, I feel I would personally be fine if they made some small changes to the original map, Like, even if it, like, the way it functioned differently, as long as it had the same base concept and idea behind it, and, like, at least similar houses, then I would be personally fine. And that seemed to be fine in the tournament, but I know there were still some glitches. But I mean, I'm still gonna play the simulator games. I'm still gonna consider them my favorite type of Hypixel game, and still gonna consider them kind of my main games, but I feel like I want to branch out to something else, like just some other game that I can have as a backup in case more stuff goes wrong, for lack of a better term. I also kind of want to talk about my original video on the subject. The title was definitely a bit clickbaity, so I'm sorry if it ticked any of you off. But it's how I felt personally. But I guess I was looking at it from a very biased perspective, and I'm sorry if that frustrated any of you. I know a lot of you guys disagreed with me in the comments section. Some of you were respectful about it, which I appreciate. Some of you were not. So thank you for being respectful if you were, whether you agreed with me or disagreed with me. Some of you were toxic. I tried my best to not be like toxic back, but I just feel like I definitely should have thought about the situation more and tried to like think about it from a different perspective before I went making a whole video about it. But like you guys have to understand, I was very upset about this. But yeah, hopefully you guys can understand that. Yeah, that video was completely opinionated. Some of you thought that I was honestly reviewing the new version. But that was not my intention. I was explaining why not the new version was bad, but the change itself was bad. There is a difference. Like, not the new map design, but the fact that they changed it at all. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's pretty much explaining everything I wanted to get to. Sorry if I'm still not being clear, but yeah, I want to find another potential main game. I don't want it to be any of like the big ones like Bed Wars or Skyblock, because they already have so many tryhards. Like, preferably, it would preferably be like semi-popular, like enough that there's a nice balance of tryhards and average players. Like, or not average, but just like casual players. I don't mean to group people. If you guys have any ideas for potential minigames that I could try hard, let me know in the comments section. I'll try to take your advice, but I already have somewhat of an idea of what I want to play next. But yeah, I think that's enough talking. I'm pretty sure I've covered all the points that I want to. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. And I mean, I guess one more thing would be, I guess, that I'm gonna be making a lot less simulator content than I normally would. I'll probably do like 1 or 2 videos for each game in their respective time period. But I'm just really gonna play these games like, not much less, but noticeably less. And I guess if it matters at all to you guys, I placed in top 500 in the tournament, which I thought I would be upset if I got anything below top 100, but honestly, I'm just glad that it's over with. But I mean, top 500, that's still, I mean, it's not what you'd expect from some self-proclaimed simulator tryhard like myself. But wait, can I claim my rewards? Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I said, I'm just glad that I got to participate in it, even though I do not like the way that Hypixel went about this. And I think, unless maybe by some miracle we can get the devs to change their minds about Grinch Simulator, then yeah, I'm just gonna play it significantly less often. And it's not like I'm quitting or anything, but I'm just gonna take it less seriously than I used to. So that's about it. I think, sorry that I keep going on, but that's everything I wanted to get to. My Twitch channel, I usually stream on weekends, and I'm gonna try to stream in the next week at some point, at least once. That will be linked in the description. And my Discord server, which you can get additional information about my YouTube and Twitch channels. That'll also be linked in the description. But with all that said, hopefully you all enjoyed. I don't know when exactly I'm gonna upload this. It just depends on how fast I can edit it. But whenever, happy holidays. I hope you will or have enjoyed your holidays, whatever you celebrate, if anything at all.